Mm-hmm.
There we go.
Sir, we have an executive order ordering the declassification of files relating to the assassinations of President John F. Kennedy, Senator Robert F. Kennedy, and the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
That's a big one, huh? A lot of people are waiting for this for years, for decades.
Decades, ladies and gentlemen.
And everything will be revealed.
What is that signature, dude?
Okay.
Somebody.
Give that to RFK Jr.
Yes, sir.
Okay?
Giving him the pen?
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Okay. Thank you very
Mr.
much.
President,
Don't give them clear shots.
Welcome to Clear Shots, ladies and gentlemen. Full disclosure. And I'm not talking about what we just saw. Man, we just shot like 30 minutes and then my computer crashed.
Yeah. So we already got a lot of the funny stuff out of the way, and
Yeah.
we had some good bits, but we can try and redo it.
It wasn't that funny, but the execute thing.
The egg thing was funny. So in summation, with the Trump thing, signing the executive orders,
We don't know what's going to happen with that.
the big point we were making about that was that even when things are declassified, they're
Yeah.
still classified. So we'll just see what happens. It's just funny to think, like, if you go back in time to like 2010 and you're like, can you imagine telling somebody that Donald Trump would be the president?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
and
I don't
also would be releasing the files.
think
It's like really
like,
crazy.
I get like some of this, like I there's things like I can understand. I can still sort of understand what people don't like about Trump, but I don't. It's hard for me. Like when you see that, it's like that's a cool thing for someone to do. Like that's a good thing for someone to do. Like if you get, I want a president that gets in and does that kind of shit. Like it's been so long. The JFK thing was. It's like, why don't we know?
Right.
Like there's no excuse for that. So if you can get in and like try to like expose some of that shit, that's a big deal. I think it is.
No, I'm inclined to agree with you.
I don't think you can really, that's not even a partisan thing. I think everybody would want to know what happened there. There's always been conspiracy theories and shit about that since like the day it happened. People were like, I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Like that was kind of a little bit fishy. There was people there though. It's like, like how did they not know what happened?
Yeah, I don't know.
I imagine it throws you into a panic, and also people's like recall of like a chaotic moment like that is like not good. Like I would imagine it's tough to. I don't know.
I don't care about any of this. Let's get back to fucking executor.
Yeah, let's get back to.
So we were talking about Pokemon again.
Yeah.
Naturally,
Yeah.
because oh man, you know what? We don't have any of the footage of us talking about all the different generations.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
Well,
we just recapped which Pokemon games that we played the most, which we've definitely done before. But
yeah,
we noticed that Seth had actually played every single generation.
we can
and
pull the generations up.
I quite literally skipped like over a decade. Any game that came out in between Crystal and X, I did not play.
Oops.
Which is wild to think about. That's like
Because what we did was we searched for Pokemon generations,
oh yeah, it was an
and then
adventure.
we were like, oh, it's an
adventure,
like an animated adventure. And then we found this where they actually list. Is this it? Yeah, this is it. And so we went through and we're like, all right, let's see if we played every fucking gen or whatever. So trading card game counts as like a spin-off game of the first gen. So the trading card game came out in when? I can't even read that. 98? Is that what that says? Oh, that's another thing we should talk about. So a new Pokemon trading card game thing came out, right? A new series. And people are fucking like rushing stores and shit trying to get it. How do I even search for this? What's the word for that? Fights? Because people are fucking running through Costco trying to get these Pokemon cards. This is in 2025. And people are fighting over Pokemon cards. I mean, this is crazy, dude. Like,
Yeah, I was just talking about this with Ashley.
I mean, like, let's think about it this way. This was a thing. Like, when I was a kid, people did fight over Pokemon cards.
Yeah, on the playground.
No, like, they wanted to buy them, like, super fast. But the problem with this is resellers. That's where the issue is that these people are not buying these packs to go home and open them and have fun. You know what I mean? They're going home with these packs.
Go back. Pause.
Hold on. Let me mute it.
That girl right there. It's the Hawk Tua girl. She's
Yeah.
back. Hawk Tua is back. Sorry, my mic was muted. I was eating another apple.
So, yeah, like, look at this, dude. What is going on? Is that real? That can't be from this.
No, they literally just said it was
No.
from Black Friday.
No. Yeah, there was
You're
like
talking about the Costco one.
they're straight up like rushing the fucking. They're straight up rushing stores for Pokemon cards.
That's so fucking stupid. That's so fucking
I don't
stupid.
care about this guy's commentary at all. I just want to see people throw elbows and shit. Yeah, it's like supermarket sweep. And then like the employees are trying to yell at him and be like, stop, don't do that. And then people are grabbing like full boxes. But here's what needs to happen with Costco, right? They need to say like it's like only limited to, you can only buy 3 or whatever. That's what they need to do. Like they need to say you can only buy this many at a time with any item that's like high demand like that. The problem is you can't like have all these people go in and buy 20 fucking boxes of these sets and then resell them on fucking eBay. Because that's what they're doing. They're not going in there to buy them for their kids.
You know why they're not doing that? Because we're talking about Costco right now.
Right. Well,
That's free marketing.
That's the issue is,
And as long as they don't get rid of that fucking $1.50 hot dog soda deal, you can have fucking Fight Club in the middle of Costco.
there's a $1.50 hot dog soda deal.
Excuse me?
So when you go to Costco, you can get a hot dog and a soda.
For $1.50.
I've never been to Costco.
Are you?
Do you need a membership?
Yeah.
So you need a membership to even get in.
Yeah.
It's chaos.
Yeah. So those people are spending like $100 a year to fight over Pokemon cards.
Yeah,
That's
and they
real.
love it. They honestly probably love to fight more than the Pokemon.
What I
cards.
read, which I thought was really cool, is that there are some comic book stores and trading card game stores that are on like midnight releases and shit for that. If you buy a fucking set of cards, you can't get them until like you have to buy them one per customer, and they open them at the store. So that way
that makes sense.
yeah, because
I don't even care about opening that. Just make one per customer. Like, just do that because then you're only selling it to people who actually want the product. Maybe one is crazy, but
here's the
limit
thing.
it pretty. Limit it for fuck's sake.
Here's the thing. I don't understand it, and I don't understand it even more so. Why is there not a Pokemon Stadium 3?
Yeah.
They never did a Coliseum 2. They never did a Stadium 3.
Well, Coliseum.
They did
is
Battle
Stadium 3.
Revolution. No, go up. Battle Revolution was Pokemon Stadium, but for like the Wii, I think. Right there, under Diamond and Pearl, the purple. Right under.
Oh, under here.
Yeah. To the left.
Battle Revolution?
Yeah.
What is this?
It's Pokemon Stadium for the Wii.
Oh, no shit. I never even
I had
saw
no
this.
idea it even existed.
Huh.
Another
wonder how
reason
it
why
looks.
07 is the best year of all time.
I wonder if it looks all right. I've never seen it. OST.
Yeah, I guess the soundtrack must be good.
What is this shit? Just show me the gameplay. Yeah, I don't like this video already.
Just type in gameplay. What are you? Right there.
Yeah, but then I have to type in
No,
gameplay.
there's one right there. IGN. They're trustworthy.
Let's get some audio here.
Full Coliseum. Team battle. Battle 1. It's all eyes on the challengers.
Doesn't even have a Pikachu. What a fucking loser.
From the blue corner.
Oh, this
in
looks bad.
Burnate. And from the red corner, Hachirisu. Here they
This
come.
can't be.
The
What
battle
resolution
begins.
is this?
A fierce flow.
480p.
That's what the Wii rendered.
It's
at.
fucking.
The Wii didn't. I don't think the Wii was in HD. The Wii only had the 3 color cables. This looks bad.
Yeah, it does. I'm not a fan of those. to be
What's the
honest
other
with you.
one? They had Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. Did you play that one?
No. Huh. That was interesting.
No, it
I don't
wasn't.
really care about that at
sucked.
all.
Pokemon Stadium is the one.
It seems so Wii-ified. Like, that seems wicked Nintendo-fied.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's... And, like, there's a... I don't even know how to describe
No,
that.
you hit it because it like immediately as soon as I saw the
You can
HUD,
hear the, like, even the music.
well, the Wii, the fact that it's opaque HUD and you use the Wiimote, I hate that. I already hate that.
yeah.
You could probably use a controller. But I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna play Coliseum, or no, I'm not gonna play Coliseum. I'm gonna play Stadium.
So
I'm stuck on the Great Ball Cup right now.
we went through this whole list and we were like, well, we've played. So I basically played at least one of everything in this.
Mm-hmm.
And I would argue that most people probably have, to be honest, if you've gotten into, because like there's all these spin-offs. If you count all these, like Mystery Dungeon and all these things.
Well, wait. Let's do this. Go through all the spin-offs then. Well, let's do the side games.
So I played Red. That's the main thing. Red, Yellow.
Yeah,
right?
same. I had Red, Yellow.
Stadium. Trading card game.
Nope.
Snap.
Yep.
And I never played Pokemon Pinball.
That's
probably
a
cool.
Game Boy game, I think. That's a good one. That's really good.
Then you got Mewtwo Strikes Back. Obviously.
Best movie.
Played Gold.
Silver. Crystal.
Played Stadium 2, unfortunately.
Yep, worst one.
And then
Didn't play any of those.
I guess that's that. I didn't really watch any of these movies either.
I didn't even know. I saw the unknown one, the one with Entei. That one was cool.
Then Ruby, I played Fire Red and Leaf Green. I didn't play Ruby and Sapphire. I played Emerald.
I didn't play any of those. I didn't play Coliseum, and I didn't play.
I think I like played
those.
Coliseum once.
I didn't play any of those games.
Never played Mystery Dungeon, but I've heard really good things about them.
I got picked on a lot in school, and the only kids that I was allowed to pick on were kids that played Pokemon Mystery Dungeon.
Okay.
Pokemon Mystery Dungeon is in that same bracket as like Sly Cooper. It's like, why are you playing that instead of anything else in that genre? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I remember talking with somebody about Sly Cooper, and they were shocked that I had never played any of them before. But it's like, no, I played Metal Gear Solid. I played Splinter Cell. I played Hitman.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna play a cartoon kids stealth game.
I played cool people stuff, you know.
Yeah, I played Cool Borders too. Anyway,
SSX
I
Tricky.
played SSS Tricky. I didn't play any of these.
I played Heart Gold.
Pokemon Rumble, was that the fighting game? I played that. That sucked. That was I'm pretty sure that was the fighting game.
Ooh. Is this for
The Wii.
Oh yeah. There was one for the Switch, wasn't there?
Yeah, Pokken
Tournament. Yeah. Black and White. I skipped.
I
those.
played Black 2, but it was way after it came out. I played Black 2 in preparation.
Learn
for
with
X.
Pokemon typing adventure, dude. No,
We have
way.
to do a.
How do we let's play
It's on
this?
the DS
Damn it.
though.
You can emulate it.
Imagine if it was House of the Dead, but with Dude,
We can emulate this.
not
right?
House of the Dead. Can you imagine Typing of the Dead, but with Pokemon?
Typing of the Dead.
Did you ever play that?
No.
What? You never played Typing of the Dead?
No. What do you do? Type in words and then.
Yeah, it's House of the Dead, but it's you do it by typing words in a keyboard really
That's
fast.
so retarded.
It's
and I
really
love
fun.
it.
Get out of here.
We
Fucking
have
run,
to be able
run
to
around,
emulate the
run
fucking
around, dude.
Learn with typing thing.
X is the best Pokemon game. X and Y, those are the
played
two
Y.
best I've ever played.
Pokemon Shuffle. That was a mobile game.
Pokemon Go.
Pokemon Tournament. And that's it for that one.
What about? I haven't seen any of the movies since fucking Entei or whatever one had Lugia and the three other birds in Ho-Oh. That's the only one.
Yeah, I didn't see
I've only
any
seen
of them.
those three.
I didn't even see this one, the live action one, Detective Pikachu.
Fuck no. I don't, it's not a Pokemon movie.
I
I don't care what
played
anybody says.
Sun and I played Ultra Moon
I played Ultra Sun
and Let's Go.
We
Yeah.
played Let's Go Eevee together, and that was awesome. I actually would love to do that again because we could do co-op.
That
for
was
that.
Switch. That actually it was kind of cool. Yeah,
I liked it.
I don't
liked
think I
that
even
it was
finished it.
just like it was just a Sly Cooper version of Pokemon
super
Yellow.
casual. It's actually more casual than regular Pokemon somehow.
Yeah.
Magikarp Jump. What is this?
That's got to be like a fucking doodle jump clone for Magikarp.
Oh, it's an
iPad. It's an
it's a-
iOS game.
Well, I don't know what you do in that one.
Look it up.
Magikarp Jump.
Yeah.
Wait, maybe I played this.
Is it like Flappy Bird but with Magikarp?
Well, if I put Magikarp Jump, you know what it reminds? It's gonna. Oh, I did play this for
What
a
the
second.
fuck is this?
Um,
Was I right? Is that what it is?
no, you just feed Magikarp. That's like all
it's
that
like a
happens.
Tamagotchi.
It's a
Tamagotchi.
tap on stuff.
Oh, it's like
Game.
Cookie Clicker.
Yeah, it's really stupid.
It's Insane Aquarium.
Whatever that means. So you just click on the food, and that's basically all that happens. And he gets bigger. What is happening to him? Oh, they're tapping on him. So what are they, like, jerking him off until he becomes Gyarados? That's the game, though. That's the whole game. You basically just make Magikarp bigger and shit. And then I was like, this is stupid. I'm uninstalling this.
You don't know what Insane Aquarium is?
No. Insane Aquarium. It's a game. We're gonna run the whole episode's gonna be us watching gameplay.
There it
videos.
is. It's made by the Peggle guys.
Full game. Here we go. It's Fish Center, the game, dude.
Mhm.
No way. What is this for?
PC. It's
Okay,
on
I'm getting
Steam.
this fast.
It's on Steam, yeah.
Yeah, I get this
It's really good.
quick.
It's really good.
I have to buy this fast.
Yeah. It's free.
Yeah, it's literally Fish Center, the game.
Mhm.
Um,
Hang on a second. We were on
Magikarp Jump.
yeah. I don't know what any of those other ones are.
I played Shield,
Didn't play Shield. Didn't play
and I played Arceus.
Arceus. Everybody says Arceus is one of the
You
best.
should play that one. Do you have a
Yeah.
Switch?
No, I'm gonna get the Switch 2 though.
Oh, okay, just do that. Mystery Dungeon. Pokemon Unite.
Is Pokemon Mystery Dungeon like what is it even?
New
Like,
Pokemon Snap I played. Mystery Dungeon is like you play as the Pokemon.
I know that, but it's like Diablo. What is it like?
I don't know. It's like a dungeon or something. Like there's like a mystery, I think.
Oh wait, hang on. You know what? We didn't even get to. It's a good thing your computer crashed because we didn't get to the words that I had about Pokemon Snap.
Oh yeah.
So I have some scathing hot takes about Pokemon Snap.
Maybe that's what got it. Maybe that's what crashed it. Is it didn't like that you were talking bad about Pokemon Snap.
My whole thing about Pokemon Snap is why do people like it? Not that it's bad. I don't think it's bad.
Yeah.
I just it's mostly nostalgia, right?
I think
Because my only thinking is that it was the first game that anybody played where you could see the Pokemon in their natural habitat, and people really like it for that. That
Mhm.
I understand, but I'm not sure.
I think what I liked about
good
it
it
was
is.
it was like there was like branching pathways. So like you start the game and then like based on what you do to interact with the Pokemon, it's all on rails, which is like weird in general. But you like can throw the Pokeball thingies that blow up into powder or whatever for some reason. And then you can throw apples. You play like the flute and shit to get stuff to move. But the thing is, like, there's no game that's like quite in that genre because it's like you're taking pictures and trying to better your own pictures every time you play. You're playing against yourself effectively. I think that's like why it was unique. And then you play, so like I played the new one. I never really even finished it, but like there's like it's kind of like you have to trigger certain actions to move certain ways, and it's just a different like. I haven't really found a genre of game that's like similar like that. I mean, I've played other games that are on rails, but this is just different. You never played? Did you play Snap?
As a kid, yeah, but I was like,
Hmm.
I don't look, man. Pokemon are not my friends. Pokemon are not my pets. Pokemon are my tools of terror and destruction.
Yeah.
Except for Garchomp. Garchomp's my boy.
Well, that's another thing that's weird is you don't catch anything, but there's like it's kind of a sense of a Pokedex because you are registering pictures of everything.
I don't catch anything, but when my Pokemon are through, they definitely do.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
But
So,
you're trying to snap them all.
The best part is that we're back on this screen, and I was incorrect. Pokemon Z does come out in 2025, not 2026. So
what is Pokemon Z?
It's going to be the Pokemon
like X and Y.
Yeah, it's going to be the Pokemon Emerald of X and Y. Which means we're back, dude. You know what that means? The team is back. The team is back.
The team, yeah.
It's me, Ashley, and Brian. And it's just we speed through the campaign, and then we just grind through all the co-op post game together and go undefeated.
Yeah.
And just fuck everything up. We just use fucking like dragon, fairy, and dark, and we just murk everything to death.
Yeah.
I'm a big Garchomp guy, though. I know I made that clear multiple times. Garchomp is the coolest Pokemon. He's a hammerhead velociraptor, and he's dragon ground. He's a dragon that can learn dig.
Yeah, that is cool. That's a heavy
hitter, dude. That's a heavy fucking hitter.
We also talked about how Execute becomes a tree.
Yeah, and how fucking stupid that is. The biggest thing too was like the whole thing that kickstarted the Execute thing was like, can you imagine you grew up in Pallet Town and all the kids are going to Professor Oak's lab and you got like Red, Blue, Ash, and Gary showing up to get their fucking Pokemon. And then you walk in and you're the last.
He's like out of. What if he's like runs out though?
Well, so he has
3 starters plus Pikachu's like the sneaky one that he has.
Well, Pikachu he catches with Ash, so I guess.
He does. Yeah,
but
that's right.
he gives Gary an Eevee in yellow, so he would have 4. He would have Bulbasaur, Charmander, Squirtle.
Oh yeah, he
Eevee,
does. I forgot.
And then he would catch the Pikachu. So let's say instead of him catching a Pikachu for Ash, he catches an Execute for you. Yeah. Like he just catches an Execute and you're like, he's like, fuck it. Have this one.
Catches
and like you're so stoked, dude. You think you're like, it's like being the fastest kid in 5th grade where you're like, if you're the fastest kid that, at Fitzhugh where it has the long stretch of sidewalk and we would always race in front of the building every morning.
Yeah.
When you're the fastest kid, you get all the chicks. So, like, in Pokemon world, if you have the coolest Pokemon to start with, you get all the babes. And nobody with an Execute is ever getting a Valentine's Day card, bro. You're never getting Pink Fun Dip. Get out of here.
You'd have a unique starter.
You would get bullied by the bullied, dude.
Yeah, but once it becomes a tree, then it's different.
And that's the stupidest thing too. Is like, can you imagine you're like telling kids like all throughout elementary school, you're like, I'll show you. They're gonna evolve, and I'm gonna have a dozen giant birds, and then you get a tree.
Like a coconut tree, like
you get a fucking palm tree. You get a fucking palm tree. A retarded palm tree.
Yeah,
Get
I
out
don't
of
really
here.
understand how that works. Do you plant the eggs? Would they be planted and then grow into a tree?
I bet somebody in the comments is going to explain it for us.
Yeah, there's probably like deep Pokemon lore on some of the like Pokedex entries are fucking cool.
Ashley and
Talks
I were
about,
talking
like-
about. Did you ever see the leaks about the fucking the like actual inspirations were for some of the Pokemon before they like made the Pokedex entries like kidified?
No, but I want to see like Garbodor's fucking
Gardevoir?
like what the fucking one that turns. There's Trubbish and then there's Garbodor. or
Oh,
whatever.
it's just the garbage.
It's just
one?
trash bags.
I thought you were saying Gardevoir.
There's Guard and then
I'd fuck
Nose Pass.
Gardevoir.
Like who comes up with Nose Pass? You know what I mean? Did they have they basically put the glasses with the big nose on a rock, and then they took the glasses part off of it. It's just a rock with a human nose, like a giant human nose. So whose idea is it? And also, what drugs? You know?
Mr. Mime and Jinx are the two that I don't understand. Where do they come from? Are they just in the woods? Like, because you find Pokemon in the woods and in tall grass and stuff. So like, I don't understand. Where does Jinx? Where?
I always loved. Yeah, I don't even understand where do you even catch Jinx? I don't remember ever catching.
I think in
Like
Gen
in the
1,
base games.
in Gen 1, somebody gives you a Jinx, and same thing with Mr. Mime. Somebody gives you a Mr. Mime, but I don't know where you catch them.
I always thought it was funny that like you couldn't ever leave your town because there was just Pokemon in grass.
Tiny ones too. It was like Pidgeys and shit.
Yeah. And it was just for some reason you couldn't leave until you had like something to defend yourself
It
with.
makes sense not being able to go south from Pallet Town because it's filled with tentacles and shit like that.
Right, that is scary.
But like, I love that if you go into the water, you have like a level 35 tentacool chilling, and then if you go north, you have a level 3 fucking Rattata, which is a fucking joke of a Pokemon.
Yeah, it is.
We already have a rat, but here's a different rat that's uglier and also isn't electrified. Oh, thanks, you fucking dink. Get out of here.
Here's a
Who the fuck
non-electric
thought
one.
of that? God damn it, dude.
I don't know. I'll tell you.
Raticate is cool. I like Raticate.
Yeah.
He's sweet, but fucking Rattata.
He's more scarier.
Yeah.
And he has the buck tooth,
Yeah.
which is cool.
I love Ghost Pokemon though. I like the original 3. That would be if I could go back and if I could like make a mod or whatever that let you pick your starters, I'd want to start with Ghastly. That would be fucking cool. Or just be really cool and start with Nidoran.
Start with an Abra or something.
Abra would be sick. Geodude would be sick.
Does teleport if you use it in battle, do you escape?
Uh
I've never even tried that. Like if you use Abra.
it has to be on a wild Pokemon.
Yeah. But is that what it does?
I don't know.
It has to.
I use teleport to go to the Pokemon Center.
Does
anybody else go to the Pokemon Center in between every trainer battle, or is that just me?
No one does that.
Really?
Not every trainer battle. That's crazy. You have to go all the way back? Like if you're on a route somewhere?
Yeah.
No. That would be so annoying. You'd run into so many wild Pokemon on the way back.
Yeah, and then you just kill them in one shot, and then you use some PP, so you have to go back.
It's a lot.
I every time I use a move, I go back to the Pokemon Center.
Well, I play Poke MMO, so like my inventory's stacked mostly, so I can use PP ups or whatever,
Yeah.
PP restores or whatever.
Ethers.
Yeah, no, Elixir or something like that.
Sure.
Ether. Wait, is it Ether?
Mm-hmm. I've been playing a lot of Crystal Legacy. We missed that part. I finished Pokemon Yellow Legacy, Pokemon
What is
Solace,
Cafe Remix?
and when I say I finished Pokemon Yellow Legacy, I mean I fucking quit because it was too hard. So I'm doing Crystal Legacy now, and I need to make a public service announcement. Mareep, the electric sheep,
Yeah,
pretty sick Pokemon. Not gonna lie,
that thing fucking zaps.
that
bro.
thing rips, dude. But right now my team is pretty fucking cool.
That thing will zap you up.
I got fucking Quilava. I got fucking Onyx. I got fucking
I was a big
Poliwag,
Typhlosion guy.
Togepi, Ghastly, and Mareep, dude.
Yeah. How effective is Togepi, you think?
Togepi's pretty cool,
Not
actually.
very.
Her fucking special defense is actually pretty solid, but I love that she starts with Metronome. And it's coming clutch. Actually, one of the trainer battles I just finished in between, getting the show back up.
How long? Oh, I'll save that for a second.
I used it was like a level 19 Magmar, and I had a level 15 Togepi, and I used Metronome, and I got Hydro Pump and one-shotted him. That was sick. Most of the time, that doesn't happen like that, though. I think Metronome is the silliest move in the game, but I kind of love it.
Yeah.
But it sucks. And I love that because that's what Togepi uses in Smash.
I've never been like a status effect guy.
Me?
I haven't. I've never
Really?
played it that way.
Oh, wow.
I'm always like a brute force, like I'm gonna hit you with Earthquake or whatever.
No, I always have. I
just try to one hit everything.
Well, you're a Charizard guy. That's why. I'm a Bulbasaur guy. So I use Poison Powder, Stun Powder,
Right,
Sleep Powder. Ghost types use fucking Hypnosis. My
Yeah.
Poliwag has Hypnosis, which
That's
is pretty sick.
the only time I use that is Dream Eater.
Yeah.
But I was never a status effect guy. Sometimes I like doing like something that poisons them or something like that because it's cool.
Yeah.
But it's more of a novelty for me.
I like I think my team for Gen 1 was using I did the toxic leech seed thing with Bulbasaur. Where you hit an enemy with leech seed and then you hit an enemy with toxic and it stacks. If you poison them with toxic, it stacks with leech seed. So then every turn it does more and more damage, and
you're healing too.
Yeah, it's pretty broken. I like poison types a lot.
We're actually a Pokemon podcast.
Yeah,
now.
it's a Pokemon podcast now.
Like every episode is going to be.
I love Quilava, Typhlosion, Cyndaquil line, and the Silver Gen, and I'm really enjoying how often I burn Pokemon with Quilava right now. Burn is a pretty cool effect.
Yeah. Yeah, that is cool. I like that because it's kind of a ancillary effect. It doesn't always happen, but when it does, you're like, cool.
You're like, all right,
extra
sick.
damage.
We'll keep it.
How long do you think it's gonna be before they because right now you can only have male and female Pokemon. So how long do you think it's gonna be before they're non-binary and stuff like that?
I think there might be some
because Pokemon, yeah, some of them don't have
some of them don't have genders.
Yeah.
Well, then we already have them.
Well, yeah, I don't know which ones have that though. I like when the forms are different. You can tell that they're different. Some of them are completely different, like Nidorina and
Well, it's funny because the Nidoking, Nidoqueen bloodline starts off as a guinea pig. Literally, Nidoran female is a guinea pig, and it turns into a fucking dinosaur.
Yeah.
that's Pokemon to me. That's Pokemon to me.
I didn't even know until I was older that Pikachu's tails are different gender wise. Or yeah, which sex they are.
Really?
Yeah. The pointy tails are the male ones, and then the rounded tails are the female ones. I didn't know that for a long time.
I guess I'm never looking at the tail. I'm just
No. Nobody really looks at the tail.
No.
It's kind of their privates, if you think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's the only thing that's mainly physically different, on those guys.
I think
there are some that are different.
Can we piss off a bunch of people right now?
I mean, I feel like as soon as we showed Trump right as a cold open, I feel like that pissed off a bunch of people.
What's up with Digimon? Digimon is stupid. Let's discuss that.
Yeah, it is dumb, huh?
Like what?
You know what it is? It's basically the VR troopers of Pokemon.
Yeah, dude.
It's literally the VR troopers of Pokemon.
Yeah. I don't get it. And
VR troopers is godly though.
the thing that's wild to me about Digimon is like there isn't a Digimon game where you can be like, if you want a complete Digimon experience, play this game. They don't have that. Every other franchise I've ever heard of has that. You know, Yu-Gi-Oh has that. Fucking Bakugan has that.
Yeah.
Beyblade has that. Fucking Pokemon, Gears of War. But you can't be like, oh, you don't like Digimon? Well, you should play this game because it's like.
Has anyone played a Digimon game? Like they have them. So
I have a great story about that. There was one time when I was still drinking. My buddy Dan and I went to Walmart in Fulton, and I was drunk and I was walking around.
that's
and
the
we
only
were-
time you'll ever buy a Digimon game.
I didn't buy it. We were over in the game section, and the guy was like stocking the shelves, and the new Digimon game, Digimon Cyber Sleuth, came out, and he had like a fucking armful of Digimon games, and he was putting them in the rack. And I said something to the tune of like, "Man, you really have that many Digimon games? Are you ever gonna sell any of them?" Something like that. That guy 180'd on me so fast, dude. He goes, "Actually, for people that don't know, Digimon is one of the most extensive universes that they have, that there's ever been. It's actually one of the best games. It's one of
Actually?
the best franchises ever. So, you know, you should really try this game before you want to make fun of it." It's like, first off, no.
It isn't. And stop.
Second off, no. You know what Digimon game was good? There's one Digimon game that was ever good, and it was Digimon Rumble Arena for fucking PS1.
Oh, I
it
thought
was
you were
just
gonna say like DigiKart or some shit. And it
No.
was like a
Yeah,
Mario
fucking-
Kart
yeah.
clone. We should make like a Clear Shots Mario Kart.
We should do a 2048 clear shots.
Yeah, we should. We should do a snowboarding game. That's what we need.
We should call it Cool Borders.
Cool Borders.
We should call
yeah.
it Pussy Slayers.
We could do like we'll just have everybody who's ever been a guest as like a character.
Where's
That's
Bill
a cool
at?
idea.
Where's the doctor?
We gotta
at?
bring Bill.
We-
back in.
the fans are screaming
I know
for the doctor.
We haven't had a guest in a minute.
Well, I felt bad because the last time Bill was on the show, I turned him into Gump immediately,
Yeah.
and then it was just
Actually, the last time we had a guest was the live show for Halloween. And even before that, it was like forever.
yeah, we don't. I mean, come on.
Yeah, we should look into that. Maybe get some people in here. Because, I mean, if you think about it, all we do now is talk about Pokemon. So
Yeah, I mean, we talk about some stuff,
it's mostly Pokemon.
but here's the thing. There's a hierarchy of like those kids games,
Yeah.
those franchises or whatever. Pokemon's obviously at the top. Yu-Gi-Oh is number 2.
yeah.
And
Yu-Gi-Oh!
I would put Beyblade over Digimon. I'm telling you right now, I would put Beyblade over Digimon 100% of the time. I'm not even kidding.
Yeah, I probably would too. I would put VR Troopers over everything though. If we're gonna be honest about it. Why don't they make a VR Troopers game now that they have actual VR? Like what are we doing?
Wasn't VR Troopers just Power Rangers, right?
Yeah, but they're like in virtual reality
That's
or
fucking
something.
so stupid. Code Lyoko is a cool thing. That was
Which-
like that.
How does that work?
It
If like
doesn't
the
work.
bad guys are in virtual reality,
Just unplug the
why
fucking
does it matter?
Unplug the computer. Unplug
But
the
what
fucking-
damage can they do if they're in VR?
They
Like,
didn't know. They didn't know back then.
That's probably
they were
true.
going to trigger Y2J early.
Yeah.
If we're going to get Y2J in
Welcome
1997.
VR Troopers
Yeah.
is Jericho. Let's watch Jericho's debut. We could do that, but it's not necessary. We should have done that on the other show. What else? Oh, there was something. You know what I wanted to show was so this happened, and I'm sure you probably saw something about it. It was during the Eagles game. Let's see, Eagles fan. Oh, so Eagles Packers game. And this dude is like super mad. at this young lady who's a Packers fan. I'll pull this up real quick. Warning, explicit content.
After reviewing the play, the runner was short of the goal line. They got one more yard though. They're close. Yeah, but they're not in. It's not a touchdown. Yeah. So you don't in the air. Okay, well, don't call her. Don't. She's an ugly dog. Cool. After the third quarter. Yup. Yes.
Didn't this guy get in a lot of trouble?
Yes, he did. So this guy actually, he ended up getting fired from his job.
Cool.
They put out like a big statement. They're like, we don't support bad guys. Don't be a bad guy at football games. And it's funny because like he is just being an asshole. There's no reason to do it. It's like the young lady is just having a good time rooting for a team or whatever.
Now I have a feeling the only reason you're upset is because she's a Packers fan.
No, it's just a funny thing that like it's funny that like it's typical Eagles fan type of shit, you know? And I don't understand why people act this way at games.
They're drunk. Usually it's because they're drunk.
But like, why are you so
that's,
pissed?
That's the other thing too, is I can't even use that as an excuse because every time we went to a Bills game and we got absolutely blackout annihilated, we were super nice and chill.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we weren't super nice and chill, but we weren't like that.
But like,
The worst that we did was we made fun of somebody that was wearing a Patriots jersey, and we kept telling them that they should have gotten a Hernandez jersey. I remember saying that to a couple. They were both wearing Gronk jerseys, and I was like, why do you have a Gronk jersey? It's all about Aaron Hernandez now. It was like right after he killed a guy.
Yeah, it was. It was actually.
It was like the year he got suspended.
I don't think, here's the thing. I don't think this guy expected his entire life to fall apart because of this.
Well, then he shouldn't have been a dick. You know, that's just the way.
Well, that's the lesson that we learn here.
You know, and that's the guy that's like, I thought I had freedom of speech. It's like, yeah, dude, you did. That's why you said those things. You exercised your freedom of speech. There you go.
So
Good job,
you did
dumbass.
it, and now the repercussions, you pay the price for it.
So stupid.
The dude he got banned from the stadium. He won't be allowed in games anymore.
Hilarious.
He lost his job. Like, that is crazy over a fucking just being a dick.
Dude,
to
how
someone.
mad do you think his wife is?
Yeah, I know. Seriously.
Yeah.
She came home, or he came home from the game, and she's like, have you seen, she's got her hands on her hips, right?
Ryan,
Have you seen,
did you see the news?
no, she says nothing, and then she just goes and plays the video, right?
No, she just goes, I'm staying at my mother's for a while.
Or she's just not there.
Yeah. Yeah.
The door, she's just not there. Or the door's just locked.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that shit's fucking
It's
crazy.
just funny.
I've had a couple wild fan interactions before, but nothing too like I remember when we watched the Bills play the Bears and you wore your Packers gear and I wore my Cowboys gear, and then we just like harassed all the Bears fans on the way home. Like on the way back to the bus. That was fun. And then
Bills fans are like kind of dicks most of the time.
the only reason people like
but
Bills
you just
fans,
have to know how to tolerate Bills fans.
The only reason people like Bills fans is because their only experience with Bills fans is on the internet. As soon as you interact with a Bills fan at a Bills game, when you're not a Bills fan, you're like, oh, this is what people say Eagles fans are. The only difference is that they're more drunk and they read worse.
Yeah. I'm sorry,
they're
but
more illiterate and more intoxicated.
The Bills might be, to me, like the least personality of any team.
They're the least likable team of all time.
Well,
the only reason
they
people
just
root
don't
for them
have
is
any
because they're here.
Yeah, and they have like no traditions beside jumping through a table.
They're dog shit. It's a fucking unserious franchise. It's a poverty franchise. and I hope they get their asses kicked.
They'll probably win.
Sunday.
If they beat Kansas City, they'll win the Super Bowl.
If they beat Kansas,
We've been right about all those predictions, by the way.
I was not.
Well, I was.
You were. I was not. I was nowhere close. I had fucking LA beating Houston. I had Baltimore making the championship game. I had the Lions making the championship game, and I had the Packers beating Philly.
I think the only game I would have thought. Wait, who did the Lions play?
The Eagles. No,
the Commanders.
Yeah, or the Redskins.
That's the only game that would have thrown me off.
No,
I would have said the Lions.
the Vikings. The Vikings. I had too. They lost to the Rams. I think you predicted that Sam Darnold.
Maybe I would have. Yeah, maybe.
I think you predicted that Sam Darnold was going to come back.
We only talked
reality.
about the wild card games.
Yeah, we didn't get to the
But I would have said the Lions.
Yeah,
I'm glad they lost, but I would have said the Lions.
and that's the great poaching of the Lions because they've already lost their
the Bills make me wanna. Dude, they are so cringy. Like the Bills as a franchise is so cringy. Oh my god, dude. Playing that song, oh my god, dude. That's so tough. That's so tough. I'm on one hand, I'm like glad that they at least have a team now, but like also I'm like they are cringy as hell. I fucking hate it.
Do something, do anything. You
Yeah.
know, they go, well, you're a Cowboys fan, so all your championships are on VHS. It's like, yeah, and all your championships are in Madden, motherfucker.
Yeah, like yeah. Well, they shouldn't be talking about championships.
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I
Yeah.
don't want to hear it. So, book it now. It's going to be fucking Philly. If Philly makes a Super Bowl, I have them winning. Honestly,
Yeah.
I think Philadelphia is amazing. Now, I hate saying that as a Cowboys fan, but like that's just what they do. They just win. They do. They're the fucking the Smash Mouth, not Smash Mouth like the band, but you know what I mean, like the old school version of the Chiefs, where it's just it's just a really solid team and really solid coaching. And the Chiefs, did you see the graphic of the Chiefs penalty disparity? Somebody had a graphic pulled up of the penalty disparity of the Chiefs for the last 3 years. It's horrendous.
Is it compared to every team though, or like
compared to every team that's made the playoffs? Like it's postseason games only for the last 3 years, and it's only against teams that they played against.
Oh shit! There's the young lady right there on the.
Yep, she's fine.
They must have had an interview with her.
Yep. Now we gotta get dumb ugly cunt coin. They're gonna launch a meme coin called dumb ugly cunt coin.
It made me feel sad, and not good. Oh, she's wearing the same glasses. Those are huge glasses.
Do you think she has an OnlyFans?
Now probably.
Sweet.
Now that she's got a fan base.
I'm on the case. But yeah,
Let me
so
figure that out real quick.
yeah, that'll be fucking easy Google search. So
we talked about what else did we talk about before we lost? Oh, the X-ray vision
for Amazon.
Amazon Prime.
Yeah, X-ray vision with Amazon Prime is like watching a movie with having Brian and I in the same room with you.
I think it's sick that you can that
and
it
that's a good
changes.
thing.
I love that it changes in every scene. Amazon does a good job with like even like live games and stuff like that. Like with what is it, StatCast and all that stuff. You can watch like Prime Vision version of the games, which is kind of sick. It kind of like gives you like a Madden view of the game. Like it's like that flyover camera.
The all 22.
It's not an all 22. It's like a drone footage. It's pretty fucking cool.
Can you
all
control-
22 is just like a zoomed out like
Can you
hard
control
cam.
a drone?
No, but you should be able to do that. So everybody should get their own drone, and then
That'd be
drone
sick.
interference.
Yeah.
Defensive fans. That would be a good move. Give every fan a drone.
You know what else we didn't have on our
You gotta
bingo
make 'em a part
cards
of
the
the
last episode? We didn't have Mike McCarthy declining his option to stay with the Cowboys this year.
Did he do that?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I guess Jerry Jones spent the whole year thinking that Mike McCarthy would re-sign at the end of the year, and
He did resign. He resigned.
he resigned.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was like, nah, I'm good.
That's
And
so.
the rumor is that the reason he was so pissed is because throughout the season, teams were, after they were firing their coaches, they reached out to the Cowboys to see if they could interview Mike McCarthy, and Jerry Jones wouldn't let them interview him.
Oh, okay.
So people are like, oh, well, Mike McCarthy's probably pissed because now all the top coaching jobs are gone. Which, this is the thing, though. They aren't top coaching jobs because they're all dog shit teams. You have fucking New England, you have Chicago, you have Tennessee.
It would have been cool to see him go to the Jets.
I thought Rex
Because
Ryan...
Rodgers would stay.
No, isn't Rex Ryan going to the Jets? I read that somewhere.
I don't know about that.
Rex Ryan was interviewing to go back to the Jets. That's a real headline I saw. Can you imagine?
I don't know.
I would probably start watching football again. The Cowboys are going to hire fucking Brian Schottenheimer.
Oh, okay.
Don't know who that is. Don't care. Don't want him.
Right.
You could have had Bill Belichick. You could have had Mike Vrabel. You could have had me. I was available, dude. A Schottenheimer? Really?
Yeah.
You know,
We don't need a shot. We don't need any Heimers.
the
at all.
fuck out of here. You could have had Jim Harbaugh.
They could have had John Jacob Jingleheimer.
If you got rid of McCarthy last year, you could have signed Jim Harbaugh.
Yeah.
And he turned the Chargers
fair.
from a bad team into a wild card team that lost in the first round. But that's better than, like, I don't understand how they go, Dallas goes, they go double digit wins 3 years in a row. They win one playoff game. They say after every playoff loss that they're going to go crazy in free agency and or the trade deadline and or the draft, and they never do. Every season he goes, I'm going to make sure I get my guys re-signed to their contracts, and he waits until the last possible minute.
Yeah.
Every time.
Yeah.
And it's why all of our star players get hurt, because
just don't do that.
the star players hold out until the end of training camp, and then
now
they sign
they want
their
a
deals,
shit ton of money.
and then they get hurt because you had them hold out all the training camp. It's just, I fucking can't stand football right now, and that's why I'm rooting for Kansas City. Book
It's
it.
just a bad
We got Kansas City
organization.
versus the Eagles again. And I got Kansas City winning 38-28
I
in
love
overtime.
that Washington's just playing with house money too. They have nothing to lose. Jaden Daniels is just like, I'm just gonna air it out all the time because what's the worst that happens?
He's insanely good, dude. It's really scary how good he is.
It's really cool seeing that.
Um,
One of my biggest pet peeves is the re-sign thing. When people like online are like,
yeah, I was gonna say in text form, it's annoying as shit.
yeah, they're like, he should have resigned. It's like, no, I don't think that's what you meant.
Yeah.
People are tough, man. Some people are tough.
Yeah, that's truly all that I had. My predictions, we got fucking what? We got Chiefs, Bills. I got Chiefs winning. We got Eagles, Skins. I got Eagles winning. Chiefs winning the Super Bowl 38-28 in overtime.
I think it'll be Bills, Eagles. Or not Bills, Eagles. Bills, Bills, Eagles. That's what I would say probably. I think Kansas City, I think Buffalo is going to overcome Kansas City at some point. And it just seems like they're just on such a roll this year. They're not even doing anything crazy. Like Buffalo's not doing anything crazy. They're just running like a regular ass offense and it's working. Like you got Josh Allen, obviously, huge factor. But they just look so fucking like polished for some reason. I think they're going to beat Kansas City this year. And I mean, I don't know. That's always a tough game to. Who's the favorite? Kansas City, right? Probably not by much. Probably by like 100 points or something. You're probably plus 120 or something, or minus 120.
I don't know what that means. You're talking about betting odds?
Yeah.
I don't know how to do that. It's KC is their 2-point favorites. Buffalo is a plus 110 underdog.
Okay.
And
Plus 110.
Philadelphia are 6-point favorites, and Washington is a 230.
So that's what I mean. If you're only plus
It's
110,
a toss-up, especially
Yeah.
and you get 3 points by playing at home. So really, the Bills are 5-point favorites,
right?
or something like that. I don't know.
I would like to. I think if you put money on Washington, that's a big deal. You could win a lot of money for that because they're surprising a lot of teams. And I wouldn't be surprised if they do win that game. But I think, dude, I just can't believe anybody beat the Ravens.
I'm pissed about it, man. I'm really pissed about it. I really, 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 really need Lamar Jackson to win a fucking Super Bowl. I want the
Yeah.
Ravens. Like they're the only other
That
team.
is so terrifying, that backfield.
They're
with
the only
Lamar
other team I
and,
root
and
for
Derrick
other
Henry.
than Dallas. Yeah, exactly, dude. They're fucking wild. And it makes me really sad because it's another year, of is he going to be able to stay healthy?
Yeah.
And like he did stay healthy this year, and it just kind of sucks because he kind of sucks in the playoffs.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just the way it is, dude. He's been in the playoffs almost every season he's played now, and he's sucked pretty much every time. He goes like Peyton Manning levels of who is this guy when January hits. It's very bizarre.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because Peyton Manning was the same way. Peyton Manning's one of the best quarterbacks ever, but like if you look at his postseason statistics, he's not good. You can't really use,
Which is weird, though. I don't understand.
Yeah, because
that.
they would always have home field and or Peyton Manning.
I think teams look at it as a new season, and and they tell you to look at it like a new season. It's like, no, don't look at it like a new season. Just keep win this game.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like that's the mentality that should always be there.
The Cowboys lost
it's hard to do that when you have a Super Bowl and they have 2 weeks leading up to it of fucking like media and shit though.
The Cowboys had that problem. I can't remember. It had to have been either when the Packers beat them or the Rams beat them a couple of years ago in the playoffs, where the Cowboys had like the number 4 or 5 pass defense when playing man-to-man coverage. It was last year against the Packers. They had like the 4th or 5th ranked man coverage defense and like a wicked bad zone coverage defense. So what do? They play fucking zone all game.
Yeah, my mic was off.
That's okay.
Yeah, they play zone coverage.
They play zone the whole game. It's like,
Why?
what are you doing? You've been running a fucking man-to-man combo coverage.
Yeah.
I've never played.
It's like if Syracuse.
I've never coached football. I've never played football. I don't know how fucking. It's hard. It's a hard fucking game.
It's like if Boeheim's fucking Orange got into the playoffs and then they said we're gonna switch to man.
Yeah, we're gonna do a full court press all game.
Yeah.
Like what the fuck are you talking about?
All right. I guess that's it. We can call it. There's nothing. Oh, we didn't talk about our controllers today.
We can save that.
I did buy a new one, so we'll give it a review when.
Yeah, we'll come back. We'll do a tearjerkers on controllers, and we'll talk about controllers.
I think the tearjerkers move actually is the Pokemon evolutions that don't.
Oh
make
yeah,
sense.
that's right. Yeah, fucked up Pokemon trees.
Yeah,
Literally and
Trees.
figuratively.
All right, everybody. Go to w.gg. Use our promo code ClearShots. You get 10% off, or you can also click the link in the description here. 10%. You just mix it into your water, and you get caffeine and vitamins and all that stuff. So go do that. Yeah, it's a shame that we lost like 30 minutes, but we covered all of it. We came back strong.
I am going to take the rest of this to work with me.
All right, everybody. We'll see you in a few weeks. Thank you for watching. We appreciate it always.